Oh yeah, Splatoon. I've been waiting for this game since E3. I am so psyched. Let's do this. Splatoon! What the heck? What just happened? Yeah, I know those are the only maps. It says so right on that side. Why do you have to alert me? It must be like a first time thing. Anyways guys, let's get on with the Smash. Time for a turf war. What the heck? Oh my god, I swear, I am literally going to make some calamari today. If this happens one more time. Alright. Stay calm. Stay calm. You know what? Let's do Splat Zones. Splat Zone! God darn it! You know what? No! I did not pay $60 to listen to two virtual newswomen give me the maps that are being played every 4 hours I play this game. You know what? No! No! Splatoon, you suck! And so do you, Nintendo. Hi, I'm just kidding. We all know Nintendo owns me. 10 out of 10, best game ever. Love it. Ba-da-ba-da-da. Splatoon, a game that needs no introduction, but I will give it one anyways, just in case. Splatoon was announced at E3 last year and only had a few select fans, but after a direct or two, the Splatoon fandom grew into a culture and the hype was real. People were thrilled to not only have a new IP for Nintendo, but one that was completely unique and was unexplored. Soon enough, squid puns were everywhere, Smash 4 DLC was demanded for Splatoon, and kids were spontaneously combusting into squids in Tokyo. The hype for this game may have challenged that of the recent Super Smash Bros. 4, climbing very high. And upon release, we had a blast. We splatted a few maps, defeated Octarians, what the heck are Octarians? And we bought ourselves a few shiny weapons. Then after a few days we realized there are flaws within this game, many flaws. Was the hype for this game too high to live up to, or does it deserve the praise that it has received from many reviewers? Well, today, we squid our way into the world of Splatoon. In the world of Splatoon, there are humanoids known as Inklings that can transform into squids when they walk on ink. They can swim in the ink, they can transform back into kids, and it's a really cool world. And within this world, the Octarians, the evil octopus race, have stolen the source of power that powers all of Inkopolis, the central capital in the Inkling Utopia. You are then recruited by Captain Cuttlefish to retrieve the Zapfish and restore power to Inkopolis. And on the other side of the world, people are participating in turf wars and splat zones, where they're fun local games where you fight against your friends. I mean, that's pretty much it's a simple story. I mean, it works for what Splatoon is, and it actually sums up the game pretty well. And the story mode, well, we'll get into that in the gameplay section. Splatoon has some of the most amazingly innovative and unique gameplay created by Nintendo as a whole. And that's quite a big statement to make. Before we get into multiplayer, let's talk about the hub world. The hub world of Splatoon is known as Inkopolis. You'll find 4 shops, a 1v1 dojo, and other Splatoon players talking via Miiverse. It's fun to stroll around and go shopping every now and then. Very often, I found myself spending 30 minutes just walking around this immersive hub, feeling as if I was playing with other people, as they seem to actually be there. The shopping in this game always had me smiling, whether you're buying shoes from an 8-legged shrimp covered in shoes, or a shy anemone timidly asking if you wanted a hat. It gives Splatoon its own identity and a great personality. Now let's head into this great and talk about the single player of Splatoon. The single player seems like a cross between Metal Gear Solid, Mario Galaxy, and Ratchet and Clank. Normally this would be a clustered mess, but Splatoon executes this combination perfectly, with boss fights being a blast. My biggest issue in single player, however, is that it's very short. Not in a sweet and short kind of way like Turf Wars, but in a very annoying way. After finishing the short Octarian genocide quest, I head on to Turf Wars, where you and your friends battle it out and trying to cover every square inch in ink. It's a game mode I was very skeptical about, but it's so much fun. This has to be the only game mode to make me feel like a giddy 10-year-old with a water gun, ready to spray down any enemies in my way. In this game mode, you try to splatter your ink all over the map, and your enemies, and on top of your enemy's ink. You can transform into a squid in your colored ink and swim fast and also hide. Strategy is a major component in this mode. It's not just charging and shooting, it's working together with your team to devise a strategy and ambush your enemies. Another thing that's great about this game is all its unlockable weapons. They're great and I always feel excited to buy a new one. And the customization in this game is really fun, and it's not just cosmetic. You can buy neon shoes and walk faster around enemy ink while looking as stylish as Captain Cuttlefish himself. Yeah, never mind, scratch that. But you get the point. Clothes give you certain power-ups, so that there is a reason to spend your hard-earned in-game cash to get them. I mean, I found this system really cool, and I was really excited to decorate my Inkling in the way that I wanted to. Next, let's head on to the ranked battles, the competitive mode. Before ranked battles released, I didn't feel Splatoon was worth my purchase. It felt unpolished, and it seemed to be so close to a good amount of things to do, but fell just short. Not to mention the fact that there were only 5 stages at launch did not help this game feel quite full at all. But a few days after release, Nintendo released a new update that included another stage, a new weapon, and they unlocked Rank Mode. I originally thought Rank Mode would be a new mode with new rules, but not blood-boilingly intense. I could not have been more wrong. For the first few games, I was freaking out over how hard and intense this game mode was. I played a lot, and I was just freaking out every time because I would lose points each match, and I would gain points each match, and I was just trying to get above C-. I have yet to get out of that slump. But it's so much fun, it's so competitive, that we'll have hardcore Splatoon fans coming back for years. But in this mode, I found many moments when I wanted to let my teammates know something, but I couldn't because there was no voice chat. I'll be honest, in Turf Wars, I was really fine off without the voice chat. I never found myself struggling without it. But Splat Zones is a completely different story. So many times I would be hiding in ink, I'd see an enemy cross into our territory, I would need to tell my team without losing my cover. And you'd often lose when stuff like this happened. And I mean, honestly, I just think that nowadays with shooters especially, voice chat is such a given. And I feel like I don't understand the excuse of communicating with ink to win. While it's not the biggest deal, it is a big deal still. But the biggest issue here is that it's really frustrating that it lacks overall content. While it has a lot more to do with the new mode introduced in the new stage, I still found myself feeling bored every now and then. And 6 stages is not a lot. Usually average shooters have 12 to 15 stages at the start. I would at least expect 8 to 10 maps to appear for Splatoon. I also wish there was one more game mode to tide us over for a while. I don't see why they couldn't have added a capture the flag mode or a team deathmatch. I would really love to see the Inklings play those modes. But weigh out all these gripes against the addicting gameplay and the amount of fun you'll have overall with this game, and it's really not too much to be upset about. The presentation in Splatoon is absolutely great. I have not one complaint at all. In fact, I have so many compliments to give, I need to give them out right here. And the biggest thing is that the Splatoon sacrifices some polygons so that the load times are 3 seconds. I didn't realize they sacrificed polygons, that's how good it still looks. And the 3-second load time, I've never counted a load time past 4 seconds. That's a really good load time. Now sometimes I'll find lag occasionally from match to match, but that's only if someone is on a laggy internet. It's never the game's fault itself. This is a huge feat, and I'm really excited about this. And I think that that's really awesome. Not to mention the design and the personality and everything just sucks you into this immersive world. When I play this game, I feel like I am in Inkopolis because of how it looks and how its personality is designed off of how it looks. It's just so cleverly designed and made that it makes me feel as if I'm there. Another cool feature that they added that I really do think is super awesome is, let's say Sunday I see this cool Miiverse art of like Squidward transforming into a squid. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then 2 days later, imagine my surprise when I'm playing on Salt Spray Rig and on one of the walls I see that exact art graffitied on the wall. Nintendo will take Miiverse posts, and if they like the drawing, they will add it to stages every other day or so. I think that's how it works, and that's really cool. I didn't realize this until that happened, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. I mean, I was freaking out. I was like, oh, I gotta get good at drawing, but in all honesty, that's not gonna happen for me, but it's still super cool, and I find that really, honestly, just amazing. Now, let's touch on the music in this game. The music in this game is it's beautiful. I mean, I love it. There's one track that sounds like F-Zero, and it just spans so many different genres and subgenres, and it's just, the main theme is perfect. I'm sure you all have heard it by now, but I just love the main theme so much. In the end, Splatoon is a really addictive game. I've had so much fun with it, but it's lacking a lot of content that makes it the perfection of a game. While it lacks all that, it still is really fun, and almost anybody can have a blast with it, unless there's some CSGO snob. That is why Splatoon gets my rating of an 8 out of 10. Definitely pick up this game if you own a Wii U. If you don't pick up this game, then you are missing out on one of the best experiences in gaming history. This game is so addictive and is really fun to play with friends. Guys, Splatoon is where it's at. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, be sure to smack that subscribe button so that you'll get updates when I do all my other reviews, which is every Friday. And don't forget, if you really like the video, there's a button for that. It's that thumbs up icon down below. Be sure to smack that to show your support. And what game do you want me to review next? Or do you have anything that you think I should have mentioned in this review? Comment it down below. I'll see you all later. Have a great day. I hope you enjoyed my Splatoon review. Be sure to check out some of my other content. Goodbye.